Hello, boys and girls. My name is Kalista Walker. Many of you may know me as Miss K. I'm a para educator at Erickson Elementary School, and I am a mother. I am a graduate of Washtenaw Community College. I went there and I have my associate's degree. And I have lived in Ypsilanti my entire life except for a little bit of time, and I lived in Toledo, Ohio. And I am a part of an organization called Women and Men Working for Change and also mentor to youth. And I went to two elementary schools. I actually went to Perry School and then I went to Erickson. So I went to Erickson from about second grade to sixth grade. So I'm really excited about reading this book to you today. So today I'm visiting my cousin in Flint, and she is letting me read this book, and it's so cute. And the name of the book is called Yes You Can, and it's by Kaylee Wiltz and Nana Williams. Illustrations by RKS Illustrations. Okay, you ready? All right. Oh my, why is your room such a big mess? Oscar, the wise owl's beak formed an O as he looked around at the mountain of clothes, toys, and treasures. Amaya looked down at her hands and sadly shook her head. I can't straighten it up. I don't know where to begin. I've had that feeling before. Amaya was 5 years old, good, kind hearted, and caring. However, she lacked self confidence and never tried anything new for fear of failure. Okay, my dear, why not begin with folding your clothes, which are scattered all around? Oscar suggested to Amaya as he glanced at the piles of clothing on Amaya's bed and on the floor. That's an overwhelming feeling to feel like there's just so much going on, you don't even know where to start to get it together. Been there, done that. I don't like it. Amaya shrugged her shoulders. I don't know how to fold clothes, she explained. I don't know how to fold my clothes. The door to Amaya's room opened slowly as Amaya's friend and mentor, Tom the Turtle, poked his neck and head inside. His eyes grew big as he saw the mountain of clothes scattered on the floor. May I come in? He asked worriedly. Hi, Mr. Tom. Please come in, Amaya said shyly. She was quite embarrassed at the state of her room. Oscar the wise owl snapped his claws together and looked at Tom. I have an idea. Let's take Amaya on a journey of discovery to help her realize that she can do more than she believes that she can. Great idea, exclaimed Tom the Turtle. We can be a team. Let's go on a journey and meet our friends. You could learn a lot from them, Oscar suggested. No, I don't think I will ever learn to do anything right, Amaya said pessimistically. Well, you need to try. Otherwise, you will never learn, Tom said firmly. But what will happen if I still don't learn? Asked Amaya uncertainly. Have you ever had that feeling? Have you ever been asked to do something, homework, and you just felt like you would never ever get it? Yeah, we know how that feels. Yeah, these pages, you guys bear with me. I can do these pages. Okay, nothing will happen. If you still don't learn, your room will remain a mess. And we will still be your friends and mentors, said Oscar, smiling. Okay, Amaya said slowly, but first I have to turn off the fan. Amaya said, Amaya stopped and wailed, I can't do it. I don't know how to turn off the fan. My mom always does it for me. Yes, you can. Watch me, said Tom. You turn the switch to the left to turn the fan on, and turn the switch to the right to turn the fan off. You try it. Amaya grabbed the switch and turned it to the right. The fan slowly came to a stop. I did it! Yes, you did, Tom said. On to more adventures, he shouted as they walked out the door. I love adventures. Where do you think they're going to go? Let's see. It was a lovely day. The weather was perfect. Mild and sunny, the trees were covered with beautiful flowers which smelled like sweet ripened fruit. Hi, Oscar. I see you have Amaya and Tom with you today. Good to see you all, said Barney the bear, who was flying a kite. Would you like to try flying my kite? Barney asked Amaya. No, I don't know how to fly a kite. I can't do it, Amaya said softly. Yes, you can. Come, I will teach you. Barney put the roll of string in Amaya's hand. It's always helpful when someone is willing to take a moment and help you learn what you don't know. Amaya held the roll of string as the kite started to fall. Oh no, I can't do this. I am awful at flying kites. I just don't know how to do anything right. Amaya whined as she quickly pushed the roll of string back at Barney. You just need to pull on the string to provide a bit of tension while paying attention to which way the wind is blowing. Watch me closely, Barney said. As the kite began to climb higher, Barney gently eased the ball of string back into Amaya's hand. Now, let the string out a little while gently pulling on it, and the kite will go higher. Barney showed her how to fly the kite beautifully in the clear blue sky. Finally, Amaya, having mastered the art of kite flying, jumped with joy. I did it! Amaya squealed, I'm ready for my next adventure. See, now that's starting to build her confidence. The more you try new things, you try it and you don't get it and you try it again and you learn how to do it, it builds your confidence. As they continued their journey, something fell on top of Amaya's head. A banana peel. Amaya looked up, and there, high on a tree branch, was Molly the monkey enjoying bananas. Hi, Amaya. Would you like a banana? Molly asked as she climbed down the tree. Sure, I love bananas, but I can't peel a banana. I don't know how, Amaya told Molly. Yes, you can, Molly said. Watch me first. Find the top of the banana, which is the end opposite from the stem. Pinch the top off, said Molly. This is where you will start to open up the banana. Now peel one part down, then peel the other parts down, and take a bite. Now when somebody's teaching you, you got to listen. That's the only way you're going to learn, right? You got to listen. You can't be talking while people trying to teach you stuff or you won't get it. Amaya tried but squeezed the banana too tightly. Oh no, I just smashed the banana and it fell on the ground. I will never learn to peel a banana. I can't do it. Amaya shook her head as her eyes filled with tears. Yes, you can. Try it again. Tom coaxed her. Amaya slowly peeled the top down like Molly the monkey had showed her. Then she pulled the other peelings down. Amaya smiled a gigantic smile. I did it, she said happily. You don't always get it right the first time. Sometimes the second or third time. But you dust yourself off and you try again. As they continued on, they saw Theo, the tiger, Cindy the cat, and David the duck playing. What are the three of you doing? Amaya asked. We are jumping rope. Would you like to join us? Asked Theo. It does look like fun, but I don't know how to jump rope. I can't do it, Amaya once again unsure of herself. Yes, you can, said Cindy. It didn't take me long to learn. You must not be afraid to try. It does look like so much fun. Would you teach me? Amaya asked nicely. Ah, she's getting up her confidence. It takes confidence and a little bit of courage to ask somebody for help. It's not always easy. Certainly, agreed David the duck. Cindy and David held the rope at either sides and started turning the rope around and around. Now try jumping while they turn the rope, Theo guided Amaya. Amaya tried jumping, but her timing was not very good. Amaya's feet got tangled in the rope while jumping. Cindy and David tumbled to the ground. I'm really sorry, Cindy and David, Amaya apologized. All you need to do is jump high enough off the ground to give the rope just enough space to slip under your feet, Theo explained. Try again, said Tom, the turtle, encouraging her. Amaya tried again. After a couple of failed attempts, Amaya was able to learn the correct timing to jump while the rope slipped under her feet. I did it, she said. See, she didn't give up. They waved goodbye to Cindy, Theo, and David and continued their journey. The three reached Katie the kangaroo's house, where she was busy cleaning up and arranging her home. Katie was boxing up unwanted stuff from the house. Why are you throwing away all of this stuff? Amaya asked, puzzled. Well, for the past few years, I've been thinking about using the stuff, but I never have. Now I realize that if I didn't use it for so long, I probably never will. So the best thing to do is box it up and give it away to someone that can use it. I'm donating unwanted stuff to help clean up my house, Katie explained. In the meantime, Kaylee the baby kangaroo in Katie's pouch peeped out and looked at Amaya curiously. Would you like for me to teach you how to clean up and arrange your room? Asked Katie. Sure, said Amaya. That's exactly what Amaya needs to know. They say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Katie boxed up items that were unusable. She collected empty cartons, broken electronics, worn out curtains, old bed sheets, shoes that would never be worn, old magazines, and newspapers in a pile to be thrown away. Then she selected clothes which no longer fit, out of fashion, or worn out and put them in boxes to be donated to the needy. Katie then cleaned up the floor of her room, sweeping away pieces of paper and food scraps. Katie was Katie arranged her wearable shoes neatly on the shoe rack. Finally, it was time to fold the washed clothes. Katie patiently took one dress at a time and folded it in half vertically and placed the dress on her bed. She proceeded to fold the dress again right at the center and then folded once more until the dress was a perfect square, folded artistically. Would you like to help me? Katie asked. Amaya, baby Kaylee, came out of her mother's pouch and watched as Katie taught Amaya how to fold clothes. Amaya tried folding a dress. Once she folded all the ends, she shook her head sadly. It wasn't a perfect square, but a tangled ball. I can't do it. I will never be able to fold my clothes neatly, Amaya said. Yes, you can. Come on, watch again how Katie does it, suggested Oscar. Do you think it will help? Amaya said hesitantly. Of course it'll help, Amaya said hesitantly. Of course it will help, encouraged Tom the turtle. Amaya tried, and after several attempts, the clothes folded by her were very neat. I did it, Amaya announced joyfully. Amaya thanked Katie and hugged baby Kaylee, who smiled at Amaya before making her way back inside Katie's pouch. They waved goodbye after thanking Katie and continued on their journey. Amaya was about to cross the busy road when she heard someone scream, "Stop!" Emily the elephant was standing near the crosswalk marked with white stripes. Don't ever cross the road without looking both ways or from anywhere else other than on the crosswalk, cautioned Emily. That is very dangerous. You might get hit by a car if they can't stop their car in time. This is the safe way to cross. First, you stand near the crossing marked with the white stripes. Then you look to your left and then you look to your right to make sure all the cars have stopped at the crossing. Then you cross over to the other side. That wouldn't have been good if she had walked out there with the cars coming. That just wouldn't have been good. Glad that elephant was there. I sometimes forget the rules. Can you help me? Asked Amaya. Sure, we will guide you, encouraged Tom the turtle. Amaya followed the instructions and crossed the road safely, while her mentors Oscar and Tom guided her. I did it! Amaya's self-esteem was beginning to grow. On the other side of the road, there was an elderly gentleman named Matthew who was observing them. He pulled Tom to the side and asked him what they were doing. Tom explained to him about their journey to teach Amaya that she could learn to do anything if she was just willing to try. Tom and Matthew walked back over to Oscar and Amaya. Matthew asked, Amaya, do you know how to add and subtract? Ooh, that's a good question. Amaya hesitated. I can't do it. I am not good in math. Yes, you can. Counting is easy, right? If you can count, you can add and subtract. Let me teach you, the old man said. Count the fingers on my hands. She pointed to each finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She counted. That can't be right. I have a finger that has not been counted. You missed a number. Try again, advised Oscar. Amaya tried again and was able to come up with the correct answer. 10. The old man took a large red pouch containing lots of marbles. Do you know what marbles are? Well, we're going to see in a minute. Could you take out the exact amount of marbles as the number of fingers on my hand? Asked the old man politely. Amaya started counting the marbles. It took some time, and although Amaya wanted to give up, Oscar and Tom kept on encouraging her. Finally, Amaya was able to count the exact number of marbles, 10. Okay, now subtract the number of marbles. That is the same number as the fingers on one hand, Matthew instructed. Amaya counted the number of fingers on one hand and asked, Is the number 5? That's right. Now take that many marbles from your pile and give me your answer to 10 marbles minus 5 marbles, Matthew instructed again. Can you see the bag and all those little colorful balls coming out of there? Those are marbles. My uncles used to play with marbles a lot when I was little. I don't see them very much anymore. Carefully, Amaya took 5 marbles away from her pile and then counted the marbles that were left. 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. Wow, I did it! Amaya jumped in the air excitedly. I can subtract. Her self-esteem had risen greatly. Matthew asked Amaya, now, what do you think will happen if you add the 5 marbles that you subtracted back to your pile? I know, Amaya answered. I would get 10 because 5 plus 5 equals 10. Great job, Amaya, Tom said proudly. It's time to head home now. You've had a busy day. Amaya thanked Matthew and promised she would keep practicing with the bag of marbles he gave her as a gift for being willing to try, even though she didn't think she could do it. Did you hear what she said? She said she was going to keep practicing. That means even when you're not in school, guess what? You can still go on your Imagine Math, your Imagine Literacy, your Epic, and keep practicing. The more you practice, the better you'll get. I learned how to do so many things today. I know now that with practice and determination, anything is possible. Amaya was grateful to all her friends and most of all, her mentors, Oscar and Tom. They were on their way home when Oscar asked her, do you think you could learn and arrange your room by yourself now? Yes, I can, answered Amaya confidently. Can you fold your clothes by yourself now? Tom wanted to know. Yes, I can. Can you fly a kite now? Yes, I can. Can you jump rope now? Yes, I can. Can you peel a banana now? Yes, I can. Can you cross the street safely? Yes, I can. How about counting? Yes, I can. Look at her. She got it going on. I'm proud of Amaya. Are you proud of Amaya? And when you try something that you didn't know how to do and you keep trying, be proud of yourself too. No sooner had they returned to Amaya's house when Amaya began cleaning and organizing her room. It seems like you may have to work really hard, Oscar commented, glancing around the messy room. Yes, I know. There is a lot of work to be done, but I am going to arrange my room neatly, Amaya said while looking for unused items to be given away. She proceeded to fold the clothes that were piled up on her bed and the floor. Amaya was so happy that she hummed a little tune. Amaya was willing and determined to continue to not be afraid to try out new experiences. Tom and Oscar were glad that they had done a good job of helping Amaya to gain self-esteem. I will be visiting you in the future to see what other new things you have mastered, said Oscar. I too will be visiting you as I would like to see how many new things you have learned. Remember, Amaya, you also need to be consistent, advised Tom. Never stop learning. Amaya smiled. I am happy. I am confident. There isn't anything I cannot learn to do, she said. I look forward to seeing you both again. Thank you so much for teaching me that I need to try before I say I can't do something. Amaya said, right now I feel like I can do anything. Yes, you can, Tom and Oscar said in unison. The end. Thank you so much, boys and girls. That was Yes, You Can, such an amazing book. And it comes with a list of words, too, which I think is amazing for you to study when you buy the book. Okay, you guys have a great day. Bye.